This is new, folks, right? We did not have directors of AI adoption 5 years ago. And now you are integral to the success of the organization and its relationship with your clients.
I thank you. And what a great entry point into this conversation, because within Answer Rocket, this is actually their newest practice, but it is also one that I am growing as quickly as I can, hiring team members, bringing people on, because we are literally working with enterprise, Fortune 50, Fortune 1000 clients, around the world. And every one of them will tell you that the discomfort from the employee perspective is either very obvious, or they are quietly wondering, where's the ROI? Where's the promise? I mean, you talked about the billions that have been invested. These companies are literally investing billions into these amazing AI solutions and custom models. But why is everybody still using it like Hyper Google? Or why is half my team just saying, nope, not going to do that? And so the way that I approached it, and I had started my own company, Spark AI Strategy. I left the commercial real estate world several years ago to really move into the AI space, because I saw a direct correlation between the built environment and how to express and explain and communicate utilizing AI as a thinking partner. Started my own company because that was such a topic that really resonated with people. And then Answer Rocket, who, by the way, has been building AI systems since 2013. So they're not a startup. They're not new. I have a full team of data scientists, machine learning experts, developers, architects. I mean, you name it, I've got that brain power. But the one piece that our clients kept saying is, why isn't anybody using it? I'll tell you secretly, a lot of those clients too, the key stakeholders are saying, I'm responsible for this. I don't know how to use it. Somebody needs to help me. So what my team does is really truly go in, sit down, and begin to workshop from the key stakeholders, actually all the way from the bottom contributors, the people that you wouldn't typically expect to contribute to that conversation, but they are the ones who have been doing that hard work, hands on keyboards. And my job is to really understand what is your company's goals, and not how do we just build an AI system to replace the whole team. It's actually, how do you build an AI practice that allows your team to operate more efficiently, but also allows your team to actually stop staring at a screen 10 hours a day on average, and connect with clients, connect with other, team members, and really build that out as a human first adoption issue. Technology, yes, that is a big piece of it. I work with CTOs, CIOs, that's their deliverable. It's that human component and understanding why people feel like they are under threat, and how to actually help them relax into it by combining personal productivity and why that matters, and how you can actually improve your own quality of life, to ultimately, now how am I going to contribute to the overall valuation of the company itself. And I have employees ask me all the time, well, they're or say that they're just bringing you in to replace me. And I say, your job is actually to become your best AI user for yourself, for your family. Yes, this is important to the company, but I'm telling you, this is important for you if you want to be marketable in the future. So if you have to think of it as self-sustaining and self-protection by learning how to do this so that you are always the best AI user for that particular job in the room, then, it suddenly begins to shift people's minds from threat to opportunity.